Yeah.
Boy, it's back. Niggas don't want it like this now.
Yeah.
Streets, man, real life.
New fans.
Come on.
Like real.
Like
What's
real,
good,
like
man?
that,
No, real life. Good in the city of New
Come on,
York.
y'all.
No, real life.
I'm already rich from rap. Now I just deal for a hobby. Just to see if I can make a meal in the lobby. These hoes know I'm a dog, still wanna slob me. And give it up so quick you feel like a robbery. But maybe it's they brain on drugs. Fuck that, it's the chain on studs and the range on dubs. If it's personal beef, I write their name on slugs. Box them up, put the David Blaine on thugs. In the hood, I got my fame on bud. And you can ask anybody around about the green crack. A couple pulls, I had you on the lean back like Remy Ma and Fat Joe. When the semi-automatic blow, stay low like Bin Laden. You just got your license, nigga, I been riding. The head's been nodding like when the beat's playing. The streets saying, go back on that shit. Killer mixtapes, go back on plat hit. Get the Bentley and go black on black hit. Slow Mac on that bitch, and you won't find her. Even if you put a low jack on that bitch. You bum ass niggas, no jack on that shit. Go put a throwback on that fit. You a lame. And a groupie at his worst. Who gon' die broke and have to use a hoopty for his hearse, nigga?
Right, nigga. Real Talk in New York. Real Talk, the album. Coming September, nigga.
Shut your blood clot mouth. 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 Shut your blood clot. Shut your blood clot mouth. Shut your blood clot mouth. Shut your blood clot mouth. Shut your blood clot. Shut your blood clot mouth.
Greedy, chillin' by the building with graffiti. Fuck how you been feeling, niggas see me when you see me. Yellow Lamborghini, gleamy, me. I just met her earlier, bet I get on the easy. Ballin' in the heart of my hood, I'm like Pee-wee. Kirkland when I'm working, I look like I'm on TV. Your bitch fine like the product out the strainer. Hopping out of character cause I'm an entertainer.
Shut your blood clot mouth. Shut your blood clot mouth. Shut your blood clot. Shut your blood clot mouth.
Greedy, chillin' by the building with graffiti. Fuck how you been feeling, niggas see me when you see me. Yellow Lamborghini, gleamy, me. I just met her earlier, bet I get in the easy. Ballin' in the heart of my hood, I'm like Pee-wee. Kirkland when I'm working, I look like I'm on TV. Your bitch fine like the product out the strainer. Hopping out of character cause I'm an entertainer. I crack the whip, you won't be able to tame her. I've been all around the walls like a painter. I ride, walk, and talk like a player. My face all over the street like the mayor. Gangin', move around with iron in the cars. They jelly, cause I'm better than Giant with the balls. AMG and I'm flying from the Sarge. Car hopper, young Kobe Bryant on the broad. Please, it ain't no denying I go hard. Beast, motherfucking lion in the yard. I ain't no facade. On the ground, I am like a guard. Riding like a dawn. UFO high and do the job. Excuse me, I'll make you a movie. You looking at the wrong neck, you looking for jewelry. Cool as AC, cause the heat secure me. Fly a day like it's Easter early. Water, blue beam, or let's search. You can be sick, flu, fever, I'm worse. Get in front the light, see you see the line first. I'm a soldier, colder, Vietnam. Truth hurts and y'all far from the mafia. Fuck music, the graveyard got a spot for you. We gon' do 'em like Joe, just slop you. Open your beady eyes, the whole world mocking you. Sharper than the lens on binocular. Let the niggas fill you up with gas, I'm popping you. Riding through the city with the illy. Bet they won't say shit, Millie and Vanilli. I ain't gotta put a penny on the kitty. Made nigga, living like a willie. And I ain't gotta come back, I bring it with me. If you think something sweet, hit the street, come get all.
Shut your blood clot mouth. 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 Shut your blood clot. Shut your blood clot mouth.
It's the mayor. Welcome, Showface. News. You call me what you want, just don't call me broke. You know, rocking with the town favorite Showface News is Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you like the video, share the video, listen, gang. DW Flame came back to no jumper after all the madness, right? all of the nasty back and forths, the alleged unaliving threats of Adam 22. DW Flame still managed to show his face at No Jumper. Why, how, what? The Insanes are upset. The community is upset. They're violating DW Flame. They calling him BBL Flame now, champ. Yeah, this is what it's come to, champs. I want you to hit the like and share video in case you missed the shenanigans. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Make sure you hit the like, share the videos to man. Look.
Finally got a Hellstar shirt.
Oh, shit.
Finally
Let's
made
jump
it.
around.
The lame ass motherfuckers who literally just got a nigga folded for playing. You get what I'm saying? Some random dude, but they had to come off the internet. You get what I'm saying? Got a nigga folded for playing like that.
Who got folded?
Yeah. Somebody got folded and they hurting right now. Besides that, so because really I'm like, cool, I could be trolling here about the little shit, like I told you, even with the shit with the whole little situation with Dejon and
Mustard
shit,
man.
And shit like that. I'm like, nah, I told you, nah, for real, I ain't gonna play like that. I don't even play like that. And you like, play. We both know this and we both know that, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh, cool. I still was like, nah, I'm really not gonna play like that for the most part. Even though niggas, we know whatever the fuck we know and what I've been told and what everybody been told. So just Brick playing like that, cuz I'm like, cuz know better than that, bro. Like, you feel me? That's a dangerous thing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And I'm one of the motherfuckers around the West Coast who booming right now or like got extra shit going on because of something about snitching. About me standing on an issue, or you get what I'm saying? Or saying whatever the fuck I felt or whatever position I was put in to say what I had to say.
Because, okay, you go on this sort of rant and you kind of just start exposing multiple different things, and then Brick kind of...
What in the world happened to Adam's head, bro? Gang ain't brushed that joint, you know what I'm saying? Gang ain't, now you looking like a baby duck, my nigga. All right, you gotta brush it. You got a Tweety Bird scalp, my nigga. You gonna have to brush that. All right, the Tweety Bird scalp, you got it, champ. I don't know what you did. You need to fix it. You need to fix it, because that's tennis ball material, right? That's tennis ball texture. Brush, champ. That's ridiculous. Anywho, we talking about DW Flame, talking about Brick Baby, because Brick Baby said that bro was a rat because talking about the Dejon thing and all that. But here he is back here again. Now, is it safe that Adam made sure he didn't bring Brick Baby to avoid Brick Baby getting into any type of physical altercation that could damage his body? I don't know. Let's continue though, gang.
Reacts by suggesting that it could be telling-ish. And then we end up going into a conversation about, well, what is the part that you felt like was telling-ish? Was it the fact that you were airing out details about whatever may or may not have happened in this Dejon situation, or was it in reference to the pay-for-play scheme that you discussed?
No. The pay-for-play, that was me. Just, it wasn't telling on nothing. You get what I'm saying?
You nigga-splaining, bro. Are you nigga-splaining to the... champ. Are you getting pressed? No, champ. Oh, no. You're not getting pressed by the 16er now, are you, champ? The 16er, is the 16er pressing you, gang? Oh, champ, this... You're stumbling on your words. What did he say? You're scrambling and scraping. You're scrambling and scraping. Your words. Oh, you gotta explain why you had niggas on the pay for play the $5,000 to come up on the podcast because Adam was giving you that Dollar Tree salary. Oh, champ. I don't like this. This is why the Insanes are upset. This is why the No Jumper community is upset. This is why the whole sector mad at you, because they see you flip-flopping, champ. They see you did a backflip, champ. They seen you do a backflip real spice-like, you heard? You did a real flagrant backflip, you heard? You used one hand. Matter of fact, you used your pinky. You did a very athletic backflip that the whole algorithm just doesn't appreciate, just so you know. If you are tuning in.
please make sure you hit the like, share the video. It is the mayor. Stop playing. Look.
That ain't telling on anything.
Besides yourself.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck? That's not telling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but so I'm a telling expert. I can tell you when a nigga telling. I'm a nigga. Excuse me. Let me reframe that. I'm a nigga who can tell you when a nigga telling. Even if I don't want to, but if besides fuck all that, if we know that we doing something, right? I'm doing something, whatever. We know that. Me and Brick know that. We already talked about this shit, behind stage. Well, backstage, whatever. So Brick having his high moment, that's what he told me. You get what I'm saying? Having his moment or his, another Brick moment. He just was like, I was playing just to kind of blow it up, too. But, Brick, at that point, cuz kind of made me feel like, I don't need you to jump in on something that I can keep going by myself or with Adam. You get what I'm saying? This is something I'm doing already. Like, I don't need you to jump in, gang. And
hold on a second. I feel like I know what's going on. So let's make this very clear. So Adam made a huge mistake yesterday. I'm on his podcast trying to flex the fact that he thought he understood that Dejon can't sue based on the fact that it was an NDA signing. But what happened at No Jumper goes beyond the NDA. The NDA holds no power or no weight after what happened on the No Jumper premises. Let's just be very clear here. Now, he probably understands this. Now, remember, DW Flame was the one to make mention that, Dejon got popped and all that. He made it viral. He made it popular. The DW Flame got left from No Jumper. Adam said he gonna go separate ways with DW Flame or whatever the case may be. Okay, he says that Adam didn't call him, didn't have a conversation out of his line. The nigga went on a spree, said, hey, look, what about Dejon? Dejon got popped and all that. Well, Dejon goes on Community World, tells his side of the story, said he got these documents and all these facts. Then we hear today, all right, and he's speaking a different tune. He gets DW Flame to come on the show, the person who made it virally known about the Dejon situation being facts. And is he trying to pay DW Flame to switch the narrative back so he takes back what he said? Is this what's going on? Did Adam give DW Flame a certain amount of money? And I'm just, guessing off the top of my head and making an assumption here. This isn't facts. Don't say it's facts. But is Adam paying this man to try to change the narrative that he put out there in the open about Dejon being shot at No Jumper? Listen, it's very funny that this is happening at the same time that the situation got put out by Dejon on Community World, right? So yesterday, or even the day before, Adam was flexing like, I got more money than T-Rail and everybody else. He can't sue the NDA, the NDA. But now you bringing DW up here. So what is really going on here, gang? You trying to seek a master plan so you don't get violated in court? Like, what are you really trying to do here, gang? I don't know, but this from your boy DW is a nasty sellout move. When we talk about selling out, we talk about people going against their own moral compass, their own ethics. That's what selling out truly means. Okay, when you go against what you believe in for $1 or whatever type of opportunity may be available on the other end, that's selling out, gang. This is vicious. Make sure you hit the like, share the videos to me. Let's keep it
and
going.
do shit. So it kind of made me look at Cub weird ASAP. Again, like you been had something on your heart, and you kind of like want people to, whatever you going through, you kind of want me to go through that. So I'm kind of looking at Cub like Cub, because we haven't, after the whole shit blew up, I actually been genuine with Brick. Like I've been genuine with Cuz.
Okay.
So. And I've been genuine. Certain shit, I just keep my mouth closed and step back. You get what I'm saying? So at this point, Cub playing. You get what I'm saying? It ain't even what he's saying, because that just can't be me. I'm with the Sharks all day. So, and we where niggas gotta suffer actually for doing shit like that. Like I don't know about. I'm still over there. You get what I'm saying? A lot of niggas who come up here or be other places, I'm still in the set. I'm still over there.
You're saying Brick isn't?
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. Because I can't tell you that. That'll be a lie. I don't know. I don't know what Brick is doing on a daily. But I'm letting you know that
Was there animosity building up ever since Cigarette Gate and then Off-Brand Gate? Like, were you actually cool with him by the end of that? Or were y'all just like kind of holding it together because you're like, all right, we both on this podcast, we both doing our thing? I feel like you guys were probably having conversations behind the scenes like, hey, let's not mess up the money. Let's keep it cool. Let's be political. We don't got to mess with each other 100%. I feel like you guys kind of came to like an understanding at a certain point without necessarily being like, all right, we best friends.
I kind of feel like with this shit, Brick just a little more like I feel like I'm a little more straight up with my shit. Like, you know, like I said, Adam, if I kind of really got a problem, I'm gonna tell you. So when that shit first happened, when I first said that, boom, I was genuine. I was like, my bad. That was actually an accident, cuz. Right. Like, you feel me? Cool. But I felt like, boom, now the pressure was on Brick after that. The pressure was on cuz from every which way. So it's like he got to do something somehow to try to, you know what I'm saying? To try to redeem himself, and I kind of still, and like, you know, without us bumping heads, I let that still get away. Like, okay, cool. I know what you kind of got to do. Like, even that conversation, you get what I'm saying, where he was kind of trying to make for extras in them or Spody in them, like, feel like, you know, like he did something too.
But that situation got reversed hella quick because it went from Brick being in a position where everybody was acting like he should have wilded out on you to then the phone call leaks and the roles are totally reversed where everybody's on you saying, oh, you supposed to do this, that, and that to Brick. You can't just let him say this, that, and the other thing.
And the thing is, like, I mean, when I first seen that, I was gonna kind of confront Brick about it, but I was like, wow, I'm like, okay, I kind of set the streets on fire or the streams on fire a little bit when I said that shit. So okay, I'll let Cud do that too, and we just kill it. Like, you feel me? So, and I'm like, cool, that's it. We both two dudes from the streets who making a way. So I see the bigger picture. I don't hang around if I still feel some type of way all day. Like, for real, even if we was working here, I'll be like, Adam, Cud, let me just get away from Cud. Like, bro, it ain't working out with me and him. You feel me? I'm not finna sit here with you if I really am not fucking with you.
I'm not about to sit here with you if I'm really not effing with you. Well, champ, according to sources, allegedly, Adam 22 tried to get you and T-Rail unalived. Did those people who were approached by Adam ever try and attempt to do those things to you and T-Rail? No. They don't rock with Adam like that. Adam don't got that type of pull in LA. LA don't rock with Adam like that either. All right? This whole platform is mayhem. You dig? It's vicious, it's nasty, and you are losing a lot of respect just by appearing on this platform. What was the bag like? What was the bag like, champ? Because you had to come up here for a bag. It could have been nothing else. You dig? This is disgusting. I'll be a fool if I come up here and talk to this goddamn Daffy Duck scalp having person, right? The man has a Daffy Duck scalp. His scalp is of a duckling. It's not of a human form, all right? It's a duckling scalp. As you can see, the turducken feathers are making the split ends in his head, all right? In the the transplant, if you will, okay? This is disgusting work. This is vicious. You feel me? This is vicious. Let's continue. Smash the like button, share the video.
Right here, and he grew up like this, and this is where he and this, and they like know you, like you. They lying like they know you, like you. I'm like, Cud think he know me, yeah. And DW was in the Insanes 2 weeks ago when he got chased out at party, and nigga be like, what, bro? Like, and you see all the comments, certain people like, I knew he was a bitch.
Who chased you out the party?
Ain't nobody ever chased me out the party. I ain't never got chased out. I ain't never got nothing. The shit that be happening to these niggas out here on the internet, I ain't never got nothing. Everything that somebody say about me on the internet that's bad is a lie. I ain't got no proof and no nothing. All that bullshit was funny. You know, get what I'm saying? Even the shit with the zesty shit with Bosco. Bosco a funny ass nigga.
Do you resent him for starting the whole zesty thing?
No, I'm fucking bitches. I get bitches. What you? I'm a nigga. What we talking about? That shit is sometimes funny. I mean, and then it's so unoriginal when the next motherfucker use it. You get what I'm saying? It's original when Bosco played like that. We was going back and forth.
You think about strapping a yam to your face to get back at him?
And I think that shit hilarious too. Whenever I said, bro, what'd he say when he hung it up? But I thought that shit was funny as fuck. I also seen Bosco speaking and saying that me and Brick had a fake relationship. Yeah,
I think a lot of people feel like that.
I mean, like I said, cause I am genuine.
In the real world, if two people have issues between them and they're able to coexist and show respect to each other and not take little issues and turn them into big issues, we call that just being an adult, being mature.
Right.
And then like on the internet, that's called being fake because this hasn't been addressed and you guys don't have a real friendship because if you did, then you would have already gone through this, and the other thing. It's kind of a weird dynamic. They expect you to be unbelievably transparent on the internet and then also to get along all the time, to talk about everything, but then to never have any conflict.
And this is motherfuckers who don't do that in their real life or relationship. You get what I'm saying? So motherfuckers be so real when they reading the internet or watching and what we could have done, that they think we should say what they think we should say.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
It's a strange situation.
Yeah, what's up with you and Dejon though? Y'all cool for real?
Oh yeah, we super cool.
Yeah?
That's my boy.
All right, shout out.
Me and Dejon were super cool. That's my boy, man. This is fake. This is weird. This is fake. Also, you were the person to say that Dejon definitely got shot at no jumper. Now, what's it looking like, champ? Are you being paid and used to deny facts that happened at no jumper during the Dejon Paul shooting? Huh, champ? It's looking real vicious out in those streets. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. It's looking nasty. Y'all hitting the like share video. I mean, look. A nigga with that kind of hair can't pay me to do anything. I'm just gonna be honest with you, champ, right? This nigga has the hair of a stuffed animal, champ. All right, that is stuffed animal scalp. It's not official scalp. It's artificial. It's artificial scalp, champ. That's not official scalp, gang. All right? That is a wet rug, a wet tennis ball of a scalp. Just so we're very clear. Hit the like, share the videos to Mayor.
Dejon.
Yeah, we super cool. We were in the club last night.
Yeah, okay. Me and I do an interview with Dejon next week.
He had the latex bodysuit.
He wanted me to come up here and say, fuck no jumper.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, you're going on his podcast?
He told me to come up here. Let me tell you what Cuz told me to say.
Okay, so he's plotting behind the scenes.
Fuck no jumper. Fuck, no, I'm just playing.
He didn't tell you so.
I'm just playing.
I totally was believing you. Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't tell me to say no shit like that. But, we ain't even talking about low-key about music. That's what we're going to talk about.
You just want to talk about music?
But I don't know. I'm his first guest, so you never know. So for him to hit me and call me for the first guest must be some good content or whatever.
Right.
But he, even when he speaks about this, speak about it up here, I have never. When I spoke to him that one time, he ain't never talked. He ain't never had no aggression. So I don't know really where that's. Where y'all at with that?
Well, he doesn't really have a reason to feel aggressive or to be angry. You know, he was treated very well here. Right. And he left kind of.
He told me he might have came back when I first talked to him.
Oh yeah,
remember?
That is what's funny is that there was a live stream that we did. Remember, actually, it was me, you, and Almighty and shit. Too. And he called and he was just being on some cool shit, and we were cool too. Yeah. You know, it's just once I like figured out that he was just lying about everything. That was when it got a little weird.
Oh shit, I didn't know. Okay, look. I don't know, but yeah. So when I talked to him, he was like, shit, I might be coming back. You know, and that was a while ago when I first talked to Cuz, and So he said he might be coming back.
But one thing I said is that there is not a single person at No Jumper who thinks that he actually got shot.
Right. I mean,
and I'm not saying that on some like, oh, we're not going to snitch shit. That's just like, actually, I've talked to every single person who works there, every single person.
Then niggas said nobody was there except for you and the security guard. How in the world they gonna think he got? What is them thinking that the man got hit got to do with him actually being hit? What about Josh, nigga? Josh, he said Josh took him to the hospital. He said Josh gave him lunch at the hospital. This man distinctly said the only people that was present during the shooting, where the security guard accidentally let a round off that grazed Dejon, was Adam 22 and a security guard. Why? You talking about nobody thinks he got shot? Well, nigga, they weren't there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, gang. This is nasty work, man. This is vicious work. Make sure you hit the like, share the videos to mayor. Look.
Was around. Nobody is under the impression that any of that shit happened. And even AD and T-Rel, I think, are in on the joke.
I mean, but, you know, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be coming back anywhere. You know, get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be coming back anywhere if some bullshit happened anyway. But what I would say...
so you a sucker? Is that what you're trying to say, nigga? I wouldn't be coming back anywhere if something would happen. So why are you saying that something happened then, nigga? What the bag like, man? What's the bag like? Because this is weird. You speaking a whole nother tune since, you know, you got relieved from your no jumper duties by Adam. Now you changing your tone. This is why the people are upset. Nobody likes you right now, champ. You're diving in Adam territory, you know. And the reason that niggas don't like Adam ain't got nothing to do with the reasons that niggas don't like you. But they see the way you acting right now, and they like, damn, nigga, you sold out. What type of time you want? What the bag like? What he gave you, champ? He was talking about counting these stacks on the table, and that he got more than T-Rel salary and whoever else salary. How much of that bread did he give you, champ, for you to be acting this way? This is disgusting behavior. You dig? Disgusting behavior. She says, Drea says, what is the bag like for real? Because he brand new. Must have got that contract. You got something. Because this is strange. This is weird. I ain't gonna lie.
What I would say is that motherfuckers should be able to be comfortable.
With what?
And just chill, just in your work environment, and none of that is actually anybody's fault. You get what I'm saying? That just bullshit going on that like that in a building. That too, I would have toned it down. If I was you, I would have just toned the building down then. I would have toned the whole fucking building down.
Toned?
Like, oh shit. But yeah, I would have fucking toned the whole situation down though. Like I'm crying.
Right. Well,
hey, that's funny as a motherfucker, bro. That was an act. But yeah,
I'm a rapper. I got a gift for words.
Yeah, he was rapping just that.
That's a lush one. Comment.
But yeah, I would have cut the building down. Just coming from the drama with me and Brick, like that was enough drama to just, you know, it was kind of enticing. It really was harmful, kinda. But could have went somewhere else, and then, you know, just bullshit happening after that.
Because if you want to just make great YouTube content, like if we just wanted to make the craziest soap opera possible,
Mike, that's funny as fuck.
We could do that. We could just have, you know, a few representatives, like the craziest dudes from every different set in LA, put them all in the office. Hey, everybody's invited. Come on through. We're doing a live stream. Let's see what happens. That is a fucking great idea for some content. Not really the kind of business that I want to be running in the long term. But it did feel like at a certain point, it was almost kind of getting like that. Like, oh, all right, like now we're going to put Munchie in the mix. We're going to throw Spider-Loke in there. We're going to have, like all these different people just come through all the time and just expect that nothing's ever going to happen. To be honest, the whole Dejon situation is like it's kind of weird that ended up being sort of like an inflection point that made me at least a little bit incentivized to be like, all right, you know what, we're going to fall back on just having all these people around all the time, because that is such a random scenario / made up
that
scenario.
Don't got nothing to.
It's such a random scenario / a made up scenario, but you said, I'm going to make sure that I dumb down the size of the podcast and the videos that we do based on the fact that situation was brought up and that it's a fake situation. Nigga, you wouldn't do that unless it happened for a fact and you want to have less workers due to that situation turning into a nasty situation. But the situation is already nasty. Your ego is so high up that you don't even realize that what happened in your studio is going to bite you, champ. By the way, it's going to bite you because you keep mentioning NDAs and that he signed an NDA. But bro, if there is a very problematic work setting, guess what? This surpasses the NDA. This goes past the NDA. If there is a dangerous work environment, this surpasses the NDA, by the way, in case you didn't know, champ. I'm guessing you're finding it out now, right? You're finding it out now, and now you're bringing up an old familiar person who is going to switch the narrative that he already put out there in the air that Dejon got hit. Now he's changing things around now. He has a new tone now. The bag made him talk different. All right, the bag making DW talk different. Why is he up here? We never expected to see this nigga up here, but now that he's up here, we like, well, sheesh, this nigga is definitely sold out different. You dig what I'm saying? This is a very vicious discussion. Smash a like if you didn't smash a like. Let's get those likes up, gang. Hit that like, share the videos to mayor. Look.
Do with the members though. See, you can't even put that on
no,
that.
exactly. Yeah, I'm saying it doesn't have anything to do with like the stuff that everybody, like when everybody said like, oh, something bad's gonna happen at No Jumper. They're definitely not talking about some kind of security mishap.
No weird shit like
They're
that.
talking about like something's gonna happen with DW and Brick and Whack and all these fucking dudes. You know, it's like
what's up, cuz? And and where I'm confused. Well, one thing Whack and Brick ain't never met before.
No,
never seen each other before.
No,
but Brick say they have.
Well, as far as I know, they haven't.
Whack say they haven't. I don't know. They're confused.
Where would they have ran into each other? I don't think so.
I don't know, cuz. But Brick said he ain't gonna keep saying that he met him if he gonna keep saying that he didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
If they did meet, it probably wasn't too intense or anything like that. It's probably just a brief thing, I'm guessing.
So, all right, what about the Tuesday show, right? The Tuesday show, cuz. Look, I thought whenever you said the little bullshit, right?
What bullshit?
When you said bad bitch energy.
BBE, yes.
When you said that.
BBE
I thought I was doing a grown up move when I get up and walk out. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was like, for sure. That's something because I react to just little shit that irritate me, but I gotta remember I ain't in jail. You get what I'm saying? I ain't on the streets. So, and I know you didn't mean no real shit by that.
Although, to be honest, in retrospect, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. It seemed pretty harmless at the moment.
Yeah.
But when I think about it now, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Nigga, if Brick Baby told you that, you would have launched, bro. If Brick Baby or anybody else told you that, you would have violated. No, Adam said it. I'm not in jail or the streets, so I really didn't mean anything bad by it. This is the same nigga who allegedly tried to unalive you in TRL, and you know this. Nigga, you know. Nigga, you know. That's why the Insanes is mad at you. That's why everybody mad at you, nigga. You know, and they know. And you got the audacity to be trying to act like bro ain't on that type time with you, gang. Bro, if you came up to this platform, this man should be getting tossed around the studio. If it's me, you had to get a bag, bro. Because ain't no way a nigga gonna sit up there and allegedly try to get niggas to get me up out of here on some street-ish. And then I'm gonna go talk with him without violating. I'm just saying. Oh, Chin. Salute to point and shoot. Listen, man. This is ridiculous. That's what I'm going to say. This is ridiculous, bro. Because whoever knows and understands what's going on knows and understands what's going on. And this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. Look, I'm going to keep it. Adam should be flying across the room. Do you understand me? I'm telling you. Vicious. Y'all hit the like, share the videos to me. This is crazy.
I'm like,
he definitely was not going to appreciate that.
If we was on the street, Adam would have had an issue. But if you my bro and we outside on the streets and like no cameras on, we could say whatever and play however the fuck.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We could say whatever, play however, like say, you know, but I don't really, in real life, I don't play with the bitch word.
Right.
You ain't gonna hear me play with you like that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it mentally. I'm like, I don't play with cuz like that. So you shouldn't play with me like that. But I get what you were saying. You could say that to me outside, and I totally, you know, we like.
Yeah. No, I definitely fucked up with that one, and it took me a little while to realize, like, oh yeah, that was a worse idea than it seemed.
Because mind you,
You're in the field.
Everybody, yeah. Fuck. Let's say I'm in a field because everybody say they a real gangster, a real nigga, and we all got our different definitions.
Right.
So, but I just was like, cool. Let me get up, push out. Low key, I was gonna come back in here and breathe on you and catch the moment. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I noticed the internet and they waiting for a moment. So I could have just came in here and just acted hot and blew up, you know, and caught a good no jumper moment.
I think you walking out was still a pretty good moment.
Yeah.
It's all anybody talked about for like the next week.
Right. So I was like, okay, cool. And that was still a cool, smart move from me. And then I knew I was going to come. I'm like, this is the internet, cuz I come in the next day, just say some other bullshit.
It's a fine line because like some of the moments in which I would be saying gay shit to AD were like some of the funniest fucking moments during that era and shit. And like him being uncomfortable with it made it funny, you know? And it's like, but then on the other hand, it's like, if he was a little bit different, maybe it would have made him like fully.
This right here is going to be the reason why Dejon wins this lawsuit. Because now you're admitting that you are creating a sexual harassment environment. You're not the brightest out of the bunch, champ. You know that, right? Champ, this footage right here will be the reason why Dejon wins his lawsuit against you. Because guess what? Dejon's lawsuit is not only for the negligence of No Jumper having weapons out in front of their employees. Well, there's a sexual harassment suit as well on top of that. And guess what, fool? You just said, me saying mook things to AD make him uncomfortable was funny. This is all the proof that they would need in court to win the lawsuit. By the way, you ain't the brightest of the bunch. What do you say? Bro, you're literally giving this man a lot of ammo for the courtroom. All right? Listen. Listen. You saying anything in a sexual way to another employer that they're not comfortable with is considered sexual harassment. By the way, yeah, in the workplace. Because he was a contracted employee. He's an employee with a contract. All right? So what we really doing? You can't be that foolish. You can't be this foolish. You are literally putting yourself out there. You Adam, you're not that smart, champ. Let me tell you this. You're not that smart, gang. Make sure y'all hitting the like and share in the video, man. Hit the like, share the video. Let's get back to it, man.
Be uncomfortable, but you also never know. It's like maybe he was enduring that shit because he just felt like he had to in order to stay on the podcast. But then also maybe he's gay. I don't know.
Right? I mean, that's stupid. But yeah, I'm like, shout out AD, cuz shout out my nigga, man.
Shout out ZD.
Yeah, but I'm like, damn. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. We doing the podcast. I think it's cool, but I'm like, damn. And I joke with my dogs all day, but I'm like, damn, niggas, y'all gay all day, bro.
Oh yeah.
Pause. Let me pause this for a second. I had to make somebody hug his shadow. Why? Because you said all of this is fake and all of this is a play. No, it's not. You're not outside. You don't know what's going on. You don't know anybody from No Jumper. You don't know anybody outside of No Jumper. You don't know what's going on in Los Angeles, so you don't know what's happening, nigga. Y'all be thinking all of this YouTube stuff is for entertainment, but guess what? I done heard, seen, and watched people get touched up from YouTube. Promise. There was one individual who came on my YouTube platform talking crazy, and that person is no longer with us right now. I might even, matter of fact, let me put his name out. If you're familiar with Brick Talk, this man would go to several different people's YouTube channels talking wild. And guess what happened to him, champ? He got unalived at his own crib. Okay? I don't want you thinking this is all entertainment, champ. When I say it's all entertainment, it's all entertainment. But understand, the stuff that happens on No Jumper translates outside of No Jumper too, and has very much effects outside. This is not just the, oh, yeah, nobody really has beef outside of this. Yes, they do. That's why certain individuals can't be seen in certain places, because something might happen to them, allegedly. You dig what I'm saying? You got to understand. Yeah, it's entertainment. Yeah, niggas be cloud chasing, but it's real smoke outside. We got gang members. We got real gang members up here. This is not a joke. There's things going on here that's affecting the outside life of gangs. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all thought, oh yeah, these niggas are just acting. No, it's not just acting. There's real stuff that happens behind this. I don't want y'all thinking, oh yeah, it's all entertainment and nothing happens outside of it. Yes, it does, bro. We talking about real gangs. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Understand? It's not what you think it is. This is not a joke nor a game. This is all fake, guys. Nothing is real. Yo, bro, go to LA and tell them it's not real. How about that? You feel me? Salute to LA in the building. Yeah, it ain't no play, bro. Like, this is real, bro. And real things happen. Y'all think niggas go on YouTube and talk crazy and things don't be going down, man? Listen, I done seen, heard, and watched. It been niggas that been on my channel that done got unalived in real life behind things that they've done. It's not a joke online, bro. It's not. I don't want you thinking that. Yeah, I'll be funny and I'll be laughing, but guess what? Real things happen behind the scenes, bro. Real things happen behind the scenes. This is not for play. I don't want you thinking, nah, this is like ABC sitcom type, Jerry Springer type. No, this ain't that. It can appear to be Jerry Springer, but champ, somebody is springing outside for real. You dig? Real talk. Think it's a joke? Watch. Treasure Man says, so why they putting all this out in the public? They been doing it. Look at drill rap. Drill rappers talk about they ops getting smoked on record all the time. They let you know which block this person got spun on, who got spun on, and who they about to spin on. The same way you hear drill rappers talking about real life smoke is the same way you will hear about smoke on a YouTube podcast or upload. Happens all the time. It's nothing new under the sun. You dig? So I don't want y'all thinking, oh, champ, this is just a game. It's not. It's real gang politics. Real things happen, and niggas got real smoke. This is not a game. You dig? Make sure you hit the like, share the videos to mayor. Let's keep it going. Niggas talking about motivity. Hold up.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I can't play like I'm comfortable with myself, so niggas can play all day, all y'all want to.
What?
So it was never a point where I was just like, but I was like, damn, dude, I hope I don't have to play gay up here with niggas to be right here on the Tuesday show, cuz.
No, that's just me. That's just my lifestyle.
I'm like, cuz, I hope that you don't, and I see Brick with it. I'm like, Brick, cuz got transferred into the Illuminati, cuz.
Right. Because Brick, like, arguably at a certain point, again, not gay, but he said a few things that maybe, like, you know, kind of pushed it to a different level. Because Wack questions me all the time, like, why did Brick say that you guys do gay things together? And every time I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know why he said that one time.
Nigga, y'all be at them parties, man. What y'all talking about? Even Brick said it. When he was high, he slipped up and said some real things. You know, when people get high and intoxicated, they say things that's true by accident. It might have slipped. Yeah, niggas be at them parties, man. Y'all went to Y'all went to the adult film parties, the hills, nigga. Y'all be up in them hills, gang. Hey, if you know about the hills, you know it get weird up there, gang. Salute to Inglewood Legends. You know it get crazy in the hills, right? It get real crazy up there. They party different. They party, gang. It get wicked. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Hit the like shit video. Let's back to DW and what he thinks about Mookness on No Jumper.
It was funny. Like I know he was messing around, but
he caught you off guard too.
He said like me and Adam do zesty activities together, and I was just like, what? Like what the fuck? Like, but then Wack brings it up all the fucking time as if he was like super serious.
Yeah,
which
Wack a cold nigga. He a cold nigga, bro. Like he will make shit stick.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He will make shit stick. Yeah, I just was like,
pause. He makes things do what? What he make do? What he do? He makes what do what, nigga? I don't like that. He makes things stick. Do you know what he makes stick, nigga? Do you know what he makes stick? Oh, champ. I think we talked about this yesterday. I think we spoke about this yesterday, gang. He makes things stick. Well, have you ever heard of acrylic fingernails? Well, allegedly, a woman with acrylic fingernails dealing with Wack will have sticky fingernails by the end of their session, champ. All right? Look. Stick. I think we want to go in that direction. We talk about the man who likes fingers, and I ain't talking tenders, nigga. He like tenders, champ. Different type tenders. Let's just keep it a G. Salute to the homie made back in the building. This is insane. Hit the like shit. The video was the mayor. Look.
If that's what I gotta do on the Tuesday show, I ain't gonna last on the Tuesday show. But before that, even when I did the rant when I went in the room the next day after the walkout,
right?
I was like, shit, nigga, if I got to do that on the Tuesday show, then I won't really be on the Tuesday show. Mm-hmm. So it just so happened when we talked, and you was like, I think it should be I'm like, that's why I was like, and you kind of was trying to tell me, like, don't trip. We still good. I'm like, nigga, I said it first.
Yeah, and you seemed like, honestly, pretty stoked when I was like, yo, I don't know if the Tuesday show is like a good look for us to keep doing it like that. You seemed like, hell yeah, like that shit is not really my
because
favorite
I got
thing
the CEO
anyway.
Going on too.
Right.
And I was trying to, and then I was like, damn, okay, cool. Do you not, since you putting niggas on in the rooms, in the podcast, different podcasts, do you not want, like, say, do you not want your podcasters or the niggas up in here to grow? Because that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, all right, when I put a little homie on the hood or something, I'm not teaching him to be one of the little homies forever. I'm teaching how to become one of us.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, cuz I'm probably one of the ones in here who's trying to put a positive light too on No Jumper.
Right.
Now that I'm doing the CEO podcast.
And I respect the CEO podcast, and I think it probably has a bright future ahead of it and everything. But I'm gonna be honest,
I ain't podcasting no more.
You're over it.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought you were gonna take it to like a different platform.
No way. Look, what I was.
And I feel like the only reason Adam got DW up here is because of Dejon Paul, man. A lot of people was piecing together how Adam is kind of a moron because the nigga really think that NDA means something once your employee gets violated on your premises. Once it's a dangerous work environment, nigga, that NDA is all the way out the window. Doesn't hold much weight. I think he's starting to realize that. So now we got to bring back the person who publicized how Dejon definitely got shot when there was beef between the two of them. You got to bring him back. Like, let's change the narrative, champ. Dejon didn't get shot. Isn't that right, D-Dub? Huh? Yes? No? Yeah. You did one of those. You did one of those. And you trying to protect the brand, but you already messed up because guess what, nigga? In this very interview, you literally admitted to sexually harassing AD. So if you admitted to sexually harassing AD, what makes you think that what Dejon says in court about you being, sexually harassing him, what you think that's gonna do in court? Understand? Too much footage, gang. Too much footage, too many timestamps. I'm just saying. You might catch one in court. Let's not forget, Dejon's a part of the community. His backing is different. His backing is different, champ. He's one of them. His backing is different, champ. You're gonna lose this one, champ. You ain't really in the community, gang. But bro is really in the community. You dig what I'm saying? So you're done. You're finished, champ. Trust that. Hit the like, share the videos to man.
I'm not active. I'm not actively doing anything. I'm just still with my people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
But what do you get out of being outside, quote unquote? Does it energize you? Does it feed your soul?
It feeds sometimes it feeds my demon, sometimes it feeds my soul. You get what I'm saying? But the good thing about me, I don't know about everybody else, I got studio open to the homies. You get what I'm saying? To the homies who want to rap, I'm getting them going. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing clothing and everything I can do for my people at the time. You get what I'm, and it ain't too much. I ain't one of them niggas that people taking shit from. I'm not an extortion case. This is my section. You get what I'm saying?
If I had a block where, like, before I was famous, I was hanging out on the block, and then I got famous, and everybody was like, nah, you gotta stop hanging out on the block. I could imagine that being kind of upsetting.
Like, what? Imagine your bros that you've been with on the block your whole time. Like, bro, you need to get off the block.
And now everybody online, like, oh, you're crazy. You gotta get off the block. They're gonna kill you, yada, yada. And you're like, what the fuck? I've been doing this for a long time. Like, I never had that really in LA, but like in New York, we used to really be like sitting on the stoop all fucking night.
Right.
You know?
Imagine y'all biking and shit out there, or where y'all always biking, and then you famous right now. You Adam 22,
right? And
there's shit hot over there. It's a lot of shit going on now over there. They like, Adam, you shouldn't come over here no more.
Yeah,
you'll be like, what?
I'm going on a graffiti mission this weekend. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta bring security. I can't be out here doing graffiti with the pole on me.
But that's cool though. Bring security though.
Yeah,
that's cool. If I could bring security for all the homies so they ain't gotta do it, that's good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So if I could hire, matter of fact, we gonna start hiring security at both corners. Matter of fact, I was gonna say if I could hire we had start hiring security, but the police be fucking with us so much.
Really?
Yes, they only don't fuck with me because when they pull up, I'm either shooting a music video, or when they come up, I make sure I'm doing something that's productive. So they kind of be like, that's DW. The police be stoked when they see me too.
Oh, that's dope. What stopped you from going on any of the other podcasts? Because I was almost like shocked when we had this little situation and like Back on Fig didn't have you on within the next week or two. I was like, God damn, what are they fucking just sleeping over there? I thought for sure, because that's kind of like their thing, like their primary thing. They kind of gave up on like starting their own media company. They're just focused on reacting to the No Jumper content.
I don't know about what Back on Fig. They probably was Back on Fig. They smart enough to not know if shit real or not. You get what I'm saying? Or to kind of like guess, so they ain't just jump out there or no shit like that.
But you already had a close relationship with them, right?
I'm cool with all of them.
Because I felt like it seemed to me like you were probably feeding AD information.
Cap. I ain't never fed no.
Oh, he confronting you? The fact that this man ain't at least go over the table once is bro trying to press you, bro. Bro trying to press you can't press me, nigga. Like, what's good? You can't just press me, talk like seems like you were feeding 80 information. Who was you? Bro trying to call you a rat still, nigga. You gonna let him disrespect you? What we doing? This is still disrespectful, nigga. This is why they not respecting you. In a professional manner, a super disrespect. What you mean? What you telling me? Oh, look like you was giving information, nigga. What you mean? I'm giving information. Nigga, who's you to be asking me if I'm giving information? I should violate. This is an open lane of violation. Like, bro, this ain't it right here. Niggas be talking about, oh, we ain't in the streets. Well, it's the streets now. You brought the streets in No Jumper. Hello, wake up. Bro bought the streets of no jumper because he questioning you, gang. Yeah. This is a pressing, you hear me? This is a pressing. Let's get those likes up. Nah, Adam try to press D-Dub. This is vicious. This is why they was wilding in the chat. The Insanes feel some type way. The Insanes was talking real crazy in the chat. They was talking real crazy in the chat to bro. They was talking wild. They was talking wild to bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah, they not jacking it. They not jacking it. They're like, nah, you going on like a real sucker. Bro out here trying to press you and all that on camera in front of thousands of people. Like, vicious. Bitch, you had to like share the video was the mayor. Oh my.
Nobody information. Even all that cap online. Come on, bro.
Because he was bragging about having a mole inside of No Jumper, some shit like that. And I noticed that to me, it seems kind of peculiar that like the day you found out about the Dejon thing, I'm seeing clips of him like the next day or like that night talking about it. And I'm like, DW.
That's crazy. Hey, call 80. I ain't never fed nobody at Back on Fig nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I don't lie neither. 100%, bro. I ain't never, like I said, when I was at No Jumper, I was just at No Jumper. 100%. That's what type of nigga I am. Like, you know, even if you were mad at them or they was mad, even when I appreciate even going to Ace Boys when I went to Ace Boys that one night. Right. They ain't had nothing to say.
Oh, they love me.
You get what I'm saying? Ace Boys, they ain't even mention nothing about that. They just enjoyed, you know. I didn't know I was walking in the podcast.
Oh, really? You just went there?
Nah, the homie was like, nigga, we going over here with the Ace Boys tonight. Like, woo, woo. But I'm thinking that they had a club or something going on. It was their birthday or somebody's birthday. And then I walked in. I'm like, oh, cause we at the stool or cause I be over there at the studio. And then I walked in there. I'm like, oh, I'm on a podcast. Like, didn't even know. You feel me? So, but yeah, I ain't never heard T-Rail or AD or nobody say nothing personally about you or about No Jumper while I'm right there. Or I ain't even seen them since then.
Okay.
So, but them just my niggas before that. T-Rail my nigga because I up here.
Really? Oh, because he interviewed you when he was up here, yeah.
And then he came to my people house to my manager Chuck house right here in the hills while we was having a party. And then him and his girl was up in there chilling.
Right. What was that like? She's got a weird vibe, right?
My girl kind of was like, this was like probably like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Was like cool with her or whatever, or know her, like just hey and whatever. But they was at my space, so.
Do you know why Heather's running from the fades that she's supposed to?
She running from fades?
Yeah.
From females?
Yeah.
Who?
I guess Big Deal got some girls that want to fight her.
Oh, Big Deal. Oh, damn.
She's running.
I'm convinced that dog don't like niggas, man. That's a real, privileged dog. Let's say that, nigga. That dog look like Quaker Oats, nigga. That's a Quaker Oats dog, nigga. That dog look just like Quaker. That dog racist, nigga. You heard? Definitely got sleeve master ancestry if I've ever seen it. And yeah, nigga, that's a Quaker Oats dog. You heard? Respectfully, nigga. Say what you want, champ. The mayor says the dog is don't like niggas, champ. That's what I'm running with. I'm running with the narrative, right? I said it, the mayor said it, racist dog. All right, sleeve master ancestry for sure. All right, I'm just saying, y'all hit the like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't tell the mayor what to do before the mayor makes you hug your shadow, nigga. Don't tell the mayor what he needs to do. If you don't like the content, you know what to do, champ. But you love the mayor, so you're not gonna leave. Hit the like, share the video. Come on.
What's up with Big Deal?
She on TikTok 8 hours a day.
What happened with Cuz?
No fades.
That's cool. Crazy.
We only did those 2 podcasts. And like at one point we did kind of talk a little bit about doing like an orange themed pod with him and some other people, but then we kind of did the thing where we decided to sort of reduce the amount of content that we were putting out. And so I don't know, like I've definitely thought about it a lot, like what that exactly might be like. But also at this point, I'm kind of like, I just want to keep the content like very, very focused as opposed to giving a whole bunch of different shows out and stuff like that. But okay, back to the CEO podcast. You brought a lot of dope shit to the platform. Brought Nick Cannon here, Justina Valentina, who I've always wanted to have on the podcast. You got her on here before anybody else. That's dope. One issue that we had.
Right on here shaking ass. What you talking about?
She was shaking ass.
See, cause that's how you ain't even watching your own work. This is your own work in your house. Yeah,
I'm down for some ass shaking.
Shout out academics. Academics know the truth.
What'd he say?
Shout out me for a bunch of shit that I do.
What?
He said that you slipping.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he said that he saw the fans go from loving you to hating you. He tried, and then he started saying, "Oh, GW Flame is gay." I had to be like, "No, absolutely." I know you've seen that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he just wrote me.
What'd he say?
And then
He's trying to move you out there.
He wrote me and just said good shit. You know, keep
welcome to the academy.
Keep doing my thing.
He might sign you to the academy.
And if they hated EW then, they really don't like this nigga now. Because guess what? If he's a no jumper regular, especially, it's gonna be trouble for they gonna be on his head. They was already on his head. If you seen this interview live, bro, niggas was in the chat wilding. You even had a bunch of Long Beach niggas tweaking on son. Like, it was really that bad, bro. They was on DW's head. They was calling him BBL Flame, my nigga. They call him BBL for they not jacking him, bro. They said you a sellout, you a sucker, all types of everythings, bro. Everything. I think at one point I thought I might have seen some sea animals in the chat. If you know, you know. Niggas might have threw some sea animals in the chat, low-key. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Might have seen some sea animals up in there, champ. For extreme disrespect. All right? And when I say sea animals, I'm not talking about damn homie, champ. I didn't see damn homie in the chat, but I seen some sea animals, champ. Let me say that. Niggas was wilding, bro. They was on something very different. They didn't like what they saw, champ. Hit the like, share the videos to me. Oh, champ.
If it's some dough in it, I'll holler when it be dough in it. But until then, I'm still rapping, getting my dough, still doing the TV thing.
Yeah, you probably don't want to move to Jersey.
I'll be in Jersey.
All the time, though?
Yeah, actually, Incredible got a house in Jersey.
Really?
We outside.
You guys got a house in Jersey. What about Incredible Diapers?
Incredible Diapers, I got a lot of those at the house.
Your kid's gonna be rocking Incredible Diapers?
I got her on right now.
That's incredible. My kid hates on Incredible Diapers.
Yeah.
She knows about them. She talks shit about them. She thinks it's funny to say, like, I don't like wax diapers.
So the diapers is pretty cool. I fuck with them, and they I like Incredible. I like anything Incredible.
Right. She rocks pull-ups now too, though. So it's a little bit of a different game. Whoa, what are we doing here? Oh, that's the tattoo. I thought you were just showing me your leg. Damn. You in the New Balance? The dog's like, let me get in there. Somebody's crotch.
Freaky dog.
It's like father, like son.
Freaky dog in the crowd. Oh, is it? No. So y'all on y'all Obi Graham type time. Y'all on that Obi Graham stuff, huh? Some things you just can't make up. Some things you can't make up, bro. You see it with your own two eyes. The man ain't lying, nigga. It's weird. Now the dog want to get freaky. Oh, you be with Drake and them. Oh, you with Drake and them. Salute to Richie Rich. Oh, you with Drake and them. Copy. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is vicious, bro.
On the dead lokes.
But yeah, that's crazy.
I don't kiss dogs. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
they eat
weird.
Shit.
That's
they
weird
lick their
as
own
shit.
asshole. Yeah,
That's weird.
But you see people like tonguing the dogs down and shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it.
That's not for me.
I like dogs though, but I don't fuck with all that.
Right. So where are we at on the big sad equation?
Oh,
it's
that's
over.
crazy.
You're never gonna link up again.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I ain't gonna say Big Sad. Well, you just said Big Sad. Big Sad hit me up, cuz. He probably watching right now. He always watching. Big Sad hit me up, you know, kind of. I wouldn't say too much of like just a super apology. I'll call it a dry apology. And, you know, just saying that because he hit me up like, my bad, bro. Whatever. I could show you the text, whatever, if that's the case. He like, my bad. You know, we know. I just put you in a position where you had to, you know, and I was hot about the reply because we both pushed trays and shit like that. And then he don't know, just like a lot of motherfuckers don't know, I don't be giving a fuck. Like, you know, even after the shit happened, I never gave a fuck. It was just, niggas did put me in a position where I got to answer or say my opinion.
And that right there is the ultimate example of a tricky situation that you might end up in if you're a street dude who comes and becomes a podcaster on No Jumper. Because even the other day when I was interviewing Loose Cannon, he was trying to throw that narrative out there of like, oh, that's some hoe shit to sit with a dude and do an interview and then change your whole opinion about him 2 days later.
Now what?
And I'm like, bro, they like found out different information. Like, you know, they changed their mind. That
wasn't even the information I had to see.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He didn't bring it. He didn't, well, fuck all that. But yeah, even with him, like, you know, even speaking on my situation, bro don't know me at all. And if you know some gangster shit, when you see it, then you would talk to me for real. You get what I'm saying? And you chasing clout by even speaking on my name because I don't know you, bro.
Poodle file, very volatile, champ. I won't lie. That's. I don't put nothing past the 16er. There's probably some unreleased Plug Talk episodes featuring the Poodle, champ. Wouldn't put it past your boy. Niggas be too frisky up in there, champ. I don't know what they did, champ. They might have put Molly in the Poodle champagne and the Poodle did not know. All right? They put Molly in the Poodle champagne, gang. The doggy bowl had Molly in it. The Poodle didn't know. They out here wilding, gang. They on their Orby Grand behavior. Mark Hotel behavior, you heard? They hate to like share the videos to me. This is vicious.
I don't know you. He on his Instagram, like, trying to diss Trays after I'm already apologized to my homie about whatever the fuck I said to him. I be with real 6-0s and real 40s that I know for real, that I've been locked up with in thug for real, that'll die for me. So niggas can't tell me nothing. Just because you saying some shit like that ain't gonna make me jump out the window and start a gang war. Only way a gang war gonna get started is over some real G shit. Like, so with him, he should have left the whole thing alone. And then he like, oh, and then bringing up the Big Sad shit. Like, calm down, yeah. Like, for real, even if Big Sad, if it said I snitched on a paper and he handed it to me and I said, you snitched, it still wasn't up to me to fight Big Sad.
Right. All you can do is analyze the paper.
Nigga,
You're not from his
he
shit.
didn't snitch on me. He ain't tell on me. I don't give a fuck what he did, really. I wish he ain't come up here. So niggas speaking on it like they would have just did the most gangster shit. Big Sad ain't from 60s, nigga. You wouldn't have had to do nothing to him. Like, and it didn't say I snitched on that paper. This paper Big Sad brought to me didn't say I snitched. So I couldn't have said he snitched that day.
Right. You got to give it to him. He did a great job controlling the narrative that day.
Yeah. And I'm going, look.
And the evil way of looking at it is like, oh, check it out. He got Adam 22 and Brick and everybody drinking lean. So
Right.
we're all chill. Like, I don't want I ain't going to read this paperwork, bro. I'm high.
Right. I'm like, who's going to read this? And then, bro, and then he's a master troll. Like,
yeah.
He's a master troll. So, like, I don't give a fuck. And then it was for him to write me and say that he knew the whole time that even him being mad at me would be in the wrong. Get what I'm saying? Like, you being mad at, it's just that I got more of a voice.
I don't think, I guess people think that bro not a real gangster. That for me, that was never in question. However, real gangsters do sucker things all the time. Being a real gangster definitely does not stop you from doing sucker behavior. You can be as ganged out as you want. You are still capable of being a sucker if you do weird things. Understand? Yes, man is definitely a real gangster, real gang member and all that. That's cool. But sucker movements, regardless, the gang don't respect it. The gang don't respect it. The community don't respect it. They all on the same type of time. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, bro, no. This behavior is madness. I'm just saying.
The money behind me the right way is gonna, bro. I was still booking my own shows, still booking my own everything. Like, you know, they book a studio here and there and then videos and shit like that. And that was cool. I'm probably the best artist to have because I wasn't asking for nothing extra. A little gas here, maybe this. Like, come on, cuz that's nothing I should have to ask for. Mm-hmm. If you have a label, bro, what are we talking about? If you can't, this to all the managers and people out there right now, cuz stop signing people if you can't afford it, cuz. It takes money to make money. And it didn't even take that much with me. You get what I'm saying? Niggas just ain't have it. And that's the truth. And I'll never go against my OG. I'll never go against Trady or none of that. I never went against, bro. It's just he let me argue with his wife. And I'm like, why am I arguing with your wife, bro? Like, and you're laying next to her. Mm. Like, what the fuck?
What, she was just the more vocal one, business-wise?
And then start talking about some gang shit. Like, and then I'm like, why am I arguing with you about gang shit? That's not, you laying next to a nigga who's supposed to be my OG. Trady, like, oh, I don't really talk like that. Nigga, I've been signing you for 6 years. I know how much you talk. What are we talking about? Why wouldn't you grab the phone and say, DW, calm down, little bro. Tell your wife to sit the fuck down. Let me holler at Cub first on some G shit. Mm. I understand your wife is your business. As I grow right now, I know his wife is business partner, so that's why she talk.
Okay.
Cool. I understand that. And y'all, that's who you thug with. That's your person. Cool. But nigga, when you're a man, and then I'm letting you know, I would allow you to like calm the situation down. Mm-hmm. I would allow Trady to be like, DW, not today, but I'm saying I would allow Trady to be like, DW, calm down real quick, cuz. Mm-hmm. Tell your wife to, I'm telling my bitch to get out the way while I'm talking to you, Adam. Mm. She not yelling back and forth with you. No. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, bitch, sit down. All right, DW, sit down. Let me holler at you. And I would have been like, for sure, cuz. Mm-hmm. It would have never went, that's the day right there. It would have never went nowhere from there. I'm telling.
Imagine the disrespect of a nigga letting his wife talk to you. Could you imagine?
And then look, I need help with this, or I need, let's shoot a video here. Oh, DW, you gotta wait, cuz. You gotta wait this. Cuz it's been 8 years, cuz. Mm. I'm 27. What are we talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like, and then I introduced them to my partner, and my partner introduced us to Nick. I'm like, come on, they like, oh, we don't know about all that, cuz, because you know that Nick might have the potential to take me up out of here. Mm. And you want to have control of me. So y'all automatically getting jealous, but Nick wants you to have control too. Mm-hmm. This is where the conflict comes in. Nick, like, this Trady. I respect Trady. Trady OG, cool. Like, let's tell Trady and them, like, all right, cool. Y'all just chill out. Unless we gonna go half and half. Y'all just chill out. Nigga, y'all gonna get most of the money this first go around. Mm-hmm. Just get the money and chill. And then after that, we'll figure it out. They're like, nah, we want to run everything we got going on. Mm. Like, and they like, all right, well, not Nick specifically, but my management. They like, all right, well, is you gonna drop half? Or something? They like, nah, cuz this, matter of fact, we done with y'all. It was just like more of an insecure thing, if you ask me, like knowing y'all can't, but if you, Adam, if you have a protege or somebody under you, right? Mm-hmm. And you can't do it for them. You just can't. Right. We've been together for 8 years. You couldn't make it happen for me.
You guys were really like 8 years?
Bro.
What year did you split?
Nigga, like probably like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
So 2021 and...
Okay, let's say 2022. Okay. And then we kind of like 2016.
Oh.
100%.
How'd you end up tapping in with Boosie to drop a video?
I mean, I'm tapped in with everybody. Really? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm tapped at Spiffy. Hey, Spiffy was at the awards with me, and well, he came with Boosie, right?
So you don't have access to your main YouTube because it hasn't been updated in over a year.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So Trady's playing dirty.
I mean, that's old shit. That's old shit. But yeah, I had walked in the award.
Get that. What the hell, nigga? This guy's a weird guy, man. It's a weird guy. I don't know how y'all be around this man, bro. It's weird. It's weird work, man. This guy is a weird character. This guy is a weird character. This guy is a weird character. Okay? Strange. Cringe. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I be minding my business, cuz.
You was right there, nigga.
I walked up, I said, P, get off, cuz. And then Brick told me that his gun fell.
Hold on.
Seasons.
What's it say?
We gonna get to this.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Hello.
Who is that? Oh, okay, we good.
Hello?
What's up, P Nice?
Oh, that's P Nice.
AKA King Dingaling. What you on?
Hey.
Oh, my goodness, bro. Why you gotta be so gay all the time, cuz?
It's in my soul.
That's
I'm a
crazy,
zesty disciple,
bro.
man.
Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment. I'm just saying. This nigga's weird, bro. Y'all be on some Harvey Weinstein, Terry Crews type time. I remember what Terry Crews said Harvey Weinstein did to him, right, champ? He did a very infamous Frank grab to Terry Crews, champ. This type of time, Adam on that type of time, he just more verbal versus physical. You do it physically, he might get unalive, champ. They might put bro in the air. They might put bro in the air. Why does he even know about the man's Frank? Why? Why is he speaking and complimenting his Frank? Why? Why is it compliments on Frank stance? What's good with that? Hit the like, share the videos to me. Let's continue.
Bro.
Hey.
What's up, cuz? Why you didn't tell me what happened the other day on the phone?
Nigga, I forgot to call you back, nigga. I was in the hood, nigga. You know how I go, nigga.
Man.
Hey, stop being modest, nigga.
About
You
what?
heard Adam asking you questions, cuz. Did a nigga choke the nigga out or what, nigga? You know what it is.
You the nigga that, why would you ask me if you the nigga talking?
Hey, what? I mean, I was about to say,
Adam,
what?
ask
Hey,
him,
Talking
what the fuck is you talking about? He talking to me.
Yeah, let's go straight to the
He talking
source.
to me, nigga, what you say?
Yeah, nigga, look, check it out. The nigga was tripping. This in the hood and everything, you feel me? I seen the show the other day. He said it wasn't no talking, no insane, nothing, or blah, 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 right?
Oh, he said, what happened?
Grabbed him up by his collar. You know how a bully do a little kid in school?
That's how you lift cuz up?
And lift his feet off the ground. That's how I had him against the wall. And I told him, what you say about the hood, nigga?
He did say that.
And he like,
100%.
big bro, big bro. Now, did I wrap my hands around his neck and start to squeeze like a python? No, I didn't. But I grabbed him by a collar with both of my hands and pushed my knuckles into his throat. And said, what you say about the hood, nigga?
100%.
He's just like, big bro. And then he had, I ain't gonna even get into that, but I pushed something down into his pants. You feel me? Pause. He had something on his hip, and I pushed it down his pants. You feel me? Disarmed him.
Okay. All right. Good rebound, champ. Good rebound. Great way to crash the boards, champ. I didn't like where that was going. I'm glad you didn't let the ball go out of bounds, champ. You caught the hustle play. Good job, champ. You almost let that one go out of bounds. You couldn't let that. Oh, champ, no, champ. Box out. Get the rebound, champ. Rebound. So he had the grippy on him, champ. No J. Cole, but he had the grippy. So he put the grippy, forced the grippy down his pants, pause. On disarm Brick Baby is who he's talking about. Just so we're very clear, he's talking about Brick Baby when Brick Baby crashed out and P Nice lifted the man off his feet. All right. So now you went from this to exposing the fact that P Nice put Brick Baby in the sky. Okay, let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when you came out a little later after that. You know what I mean? Adam, you came out after that. You missed all of that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
shit. See, I thought nothing. I didn't think it went that far.
I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, shit. I'll be minding my business, cuz.
You was right there, nigga.
I walked up. I said, "P, get off, cuz." And then Brick told me that his gun fell. Nothing. That fell in cuz pants, whatever, smooth. I tell bro to get off, cuz, whatever. But bro was popping his little shit to him because he kind of felt some type of way about what Brick had did earlier. He like, I thought that was your boy, cuz on here acting like he not. I'm saying all type of shit, like even, so that's whatever, but it wasn't a big situation.
But all right, P Nice, why are you airing this out now when you seem like you've been on good terms?
He just watched the video and he said that it wasn't no insane nothing.
It still ain't no beef with me.
It still ain't no
but
brick.
I just didn't like the way
beef.
Y'all last episode was when he was like, a nigga ain't never touched me and nigga ain't never did this and a nigga ain't never said, hey, what's up? What you say about the hood or no insane this, no insane that. Like, nah, if we gonna talk about something like I've been doing every time I ask a question, I don't say shit. I say Brick my homie. I don't downplay him. I don't make it look like he lying about anything or it's a lying narrative going on. When he did that, it made it look like whatever conversations that was had between me and my partners or whatever case may be, it made it look like I was lying. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn.
Every time the questions asked to P Nice, I say, man, no comment, or man, this and that. I got the people in the comments, oh, P Nice, you lying. Oh, why you keeping it going? This and that. I'm not keeping nothing going. I'm keeping my name in the clear with my people. I'm keeping Brick's name in the clear with his people because I know he probably lied and went to his people and told them something else. But I don't care about that. Me and him hash it out. We good. So let's leave it at that. But when you go on there and it make it look like P Nice is just lying about something, that's a whole different story, cuz. And I don't lie on nothing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was a good phone call. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, how much you want to bet Brick Baby gonna be on Sharp Live tonight to talk about this situation? I could put money down on it, champ. Brick and Sharp been live the last how many nights? They was live last night. They was live the night before that. Guarantee you the late night with Sharp's, little podcast will continue. Right? Brick gonna speak on the matter, right? If he's not intoxicated or super duper high. Just saying. Let's proceed, gang.
I ain't know what Cut was gonna say. Cut called me. Hey, don't never call me like I'm holding back on something I did. I ain't do it, nigga. So I ain't speaking on it like I'm doing it.
Yeah, DW tried to be reserved there for a second, and then P Nice was like, nope. Shenanigans.
Hey, that's something that go on in the hood too. If you ain't saying it.
But he did. But you gotta understand, DW did right though. You feel me? Because what if I didn't want that out there, nigga? Then I would have like, Flame, man, what the fuck, bro? Why you on there talking all that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Are you mad at me for talking about your dick?
That's weird, bro.
Bro, you fucking gay, bro. Stop doing that fucking shit.
How am I gay when you're the one with the porn dick? You over here Lexington stealing shit. What's going on?
Hey, look.
Rico strong ass motherfucker.
Are y'all not disturbed by this, man? This is where I ended, by the way. Like, you heard what you had to hear. This is disgusting. Like, for real. Like, for real, bro. This is disgusting. Yeah. Why are you comparing man meat? You comparing Frank to Frank? This is his month. Yes, I agree. Oh, champ. They letting it rock out. These niggas is letting it rock out. This is violation times 1,000. This is violation times 1,000. This behavior is gonna be used in court for Dejon to win in court. How about that? How about that? This is gonna be used in court. This nigga probably got a camera in a no jumper men's bathroom for all we know. This nigga got a Frank camera in the bathroom, nigga. That's another lawsuit, by the way. The secret Frank cam you got in there, champ. Nasty work. No exposure is worth your manhood. You right, champ. That's 100,000% facts. It's weird. This is why you wanted another black man to splash your wife, champ. You was looking for black men to clap your wife's buns. Before the Ozempic. Before the Ozempic, you heard? Nasty work. Listen, gang. I want y'all to hit the like, share the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, y'all. I'll be back live again to speak on academics, because academics is supposed to go live, so the mayor will be commentating on the further glaze of your boy Livingston Allen, aka DJ Academics. Make sure you hit the like, share the video, man. All right, this is disgusting, but look, y'all, it's the mayor, the one and only real New York Mayor F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you like the video, share the video. All right, join the Discord. The Discord link is in the chat. It be lit up in there. Salute to the chat. Subscribe now. I'm up out of here. More content on the way. Salute. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on.